Requesting everyone to kindly settle down. Our chief guest is here on stage with us. May I request you all also to kindly put your cell phones and mobile phones on silent mode so it doesn't disturb our equipment. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that we welcome Chadda, Senior Vice Chairman, EEPC India, Mr. Akash Shah, Vice Chairman, EEPC India, and last but certainly not the least, Mr. Suranjan Gupta, Executive Director, EEPC India. Welcome, gentlemen. As the world's manufacturing hub is celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Kal Mahotsav under the able guidance and vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. We are proud to have gathered here at the show some of the most eminent leaders from the central and solutions in the manufacturing industry, besides a series of global sourcing meets, vendor development, technology meets, and seminars on latest trending themes. The exhibits on display have been categorized under metal and shop floor, industrial machinery and equipments, energy and innovation and technology. They encourage you to take your time and explore the exhibits, talk to the exhibitors, participate in the seminars, and learn more about the latest trends and technologies in the manufacturing industry. Once again for joining us today, and hope that this exhibition will be an enlightening and informative experience for all of us. Enjoy the exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, any event of this magnitude Mikka Nandri Ayya. Thank you, gentlemen.
Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India, Thiru V. Arun Roy, Secretary, MSME Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Pankaj Chadda, Senior Vice Chairman, EEPC India, Mr. Akash Shah, Vice Chairman, EEPC India, former Chairman of EEPC India present here, representatives from Flanders and NID, senior officials from central and state governments, Mr. Suranjan Gupta, Executive Director, EEPC India, industry leaders from India and abroad, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all. It is my proud privilege to extend a warm and hearty welcome to everyone present here in this auspicious inaugural ceremony of the 10th edition of our signature show, International Engineering Sourcing Show, or IESS in short. This is the largest engineering sourcing show on Indian soil that offers the biggest platform for Indian engineering to connect with its global counterparts and to raise the brand value of the same in turn. During the 3 days of the show, more than 300 Indian exhibitors will display the latest technological upgradation of Indian engineering before over 400 prospective buyers from across the globe and around 10,000 visitors. IESS 10 We'll also host 12 knowledge sessions comprising over 75 eminent speakers. I express my deep sense of gratitude to Thiru T.M. Ambarasan, Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu, for being with us here, sir, as our guest, as our chief guest. A warm welcome and thank you to Mr. L. Satya Srinivas, Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India, for his gracious presence in our midst despite of his extremely busy schedule. A hearty welcome to our next guest of honor, Thiru V. Arun Roy, Secretary MSME Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. I am also thankful and I express my sincere thanks to all the distinguished dignitaries for their kind presence and also to the participants for their spontaneous response to join us. EEPC India is back with its signature show after 3 years. The 9th edition of IESS was held in March 2020, just before the outburst of the greatest threat to the global healthcare in recent decades, that is COVID-19. A menace that virtually stalled the world, starting from household to economy. It is the indomitable spirit of the mankind and the development of medical technology that brought the world into shape by getting over the crisis, however, at the expense of lives. For the past 9 editions of IESS, the show has witnessed 6 partner countries and regions across 4 continents, presence of more than 13 states from all over the 4 Indian regions, on an average 50 speakers across 15 thematic sessions, 400 delegates from over 60 nations, 300 exhibitors, and over 700 B2B meetings enlightened the show each year. There were overwhelming rise in footfalls, number of delegates, and number of exhibitors over the years. The Indian state of Tamil Nadu is once again our host state for this IESS 10, and I sincerely appreciate the wholehearted support received from the government of Tamil Nadu for hosting this show for the 5th consecutive years. With the 3rd highest per capita income and 3rd highest receiver of FDI among all Indian states, this state has long been recognized as a highly industrialized state of India. We are also delighted to have Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir as our focus states for the 2nd time. Flanders, located at northern Belgium, is our focus region in IESS 10 and for the 4th consecutive time. Strategically located in the heart of Europe, Flanders is home to no less than 60% of Europe's purchasing power and covers one of the world's highest concentrations of people, money, and industries. In short, there's just no better place than Flanders to prepare someone's business plans or to start up one's business activities in order to reap the rewards of commerce in the European mainland. This show is being organized at a time when the threat of the pandemic wanes off and Indian economy is showing great promise to emerge as a global leader. India was one of the quickest nations to recover from the crisis, led by an unprecedented support package from the domestic government that not only helped our socio-economic activities to restore, but set a roadmap towards self-reliance. We are indeed thankful to our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, for his exemplary brainchild. After a short recession, the economy came back to growth path in the year 2021-22. The growth was led by record high merchandise exports at 422 billion US dollars. Out of this, engineering exports comprising 1/4 of merchandise was also at its all-time high in the year 2021-22, which is at US $112.1 billion. As the demand for Indian engineering products witnessed significant rise from all over the world, it is high time to invite global players to demonstrate our engineering brilliance. EPC India, since its very inception in the year 1955, under the aegis of the Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Government of India, has been entitled with the task of promoting Indian engineering, and we are proud to have guided the engineering exports from India on its way to cross the $100 billion mark from mere 10 million in the year 1955. We have over 12,000 member exporters, of which nearly 8,000 belong to MSME. Development of MSME engineering, therefore, is a major focus of EEPC, and we have been working with the government for the global recognition of Indian MSMEs from engineering segment. Smart engineering is the theme of IESS 10, and for the fifth time, Smart Tech for Smart Engineering was introduced for the first time in IESS 6 in the year 2017, advocating the government's digital drive. Taking a cue from Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, drive for vocal for local, and celebrating 8 years of the Make in India initiative, IESS 10 will display 149 products under 5 verticals comprising subcontracting, metal and shop floor, industrial machinery and equipment, energy and electricals, and innovation and technology to promote brand India engineering. Last but not the least, India has achieved a milestone in its history of developing by assuming the prestigious G20 presidency for 1 year, that is starting from the 1st December 2022. EEPC India, in line with the activities of the Government of India, Department of Commerce, promises to take all due advantages of this opportunity to raise the world's reliance on Indian engineering during this IESS and beyond. I am glad that this inaugural session has presented us the opportunity to highlight and acknowledge some recent successful initiatives. EEPC India will be releasing 2 knowledge papers, the first one on trade and investment opportunities with G20 countries, challenges and opportunities, and the second on scope for technology alliances among G20 countries. Furthermore, the knowledge papers will supplement 2 seminar sessions on G20 theme today and tomorrow in the respective seminar halls. As technology and innovation is the core of engineering manufacturing, EEPC India had been proactively creating various platforms for technology upgradation for engineering MSMEs. Recognizing the need for taking the initiative to the next level, EEPC India launched EEPC India Quality Awards in the year 2020. However, due to the ensuing COVID pandemic, today we are glad that the second edition of the awards will be declared and distributed across 9 categories, 3 each from large, medium and small scale enterprise. IESS is actually a major part of our responsibility and commitment towards the overall development of Indian engineering and ensuring best possible recognition for it on the global platform in turn. Our participants have viewed IESS 9 as the best one till date, and I conclude with the promise to make this IESS 10 even better than that. Once again, I welcome our dignitaries and our participants to this gala event of 2023. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. MSMEs are the backbone of Indian engineering while supplying critical spares, components, sub-assemblies and parts to larger manufacturers. They play a key role in diversifying the supply chain and building Indian manufacturing competitiveness. Today, Tamil Nadu is a major manufacturing and export hub for pumps, valves, auto components, defense and aerospace, etc. In the near future, India's second spaceport is soon to be set up right here in Tamil Nadu. May I now request our guest of honor, Secretary, MSME Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru V. Arun Roy, to kindly step forward.
Honorable Minister for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises of Government of Tamil Nadu, Mr. L. Satya Srinivas, Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India, Chairman EEPC, Mr. Arun Kumar Garodia, Senior Vice Chairman of EEPC, Mr. Pankaj Chadda, Mr. Akash Shah, Vice Chairman EEPC, Mr. Alex Paul Menon, Development Commissioner MEPS, Ms. Grace Pachao, Executive Director of FAME TN and Additional Commercial Industries, delegates from various countries and states, including delegates and MSMEs from Tamil Nadu, senior bankers, friends from the press, and other guests. Let me extend a very good morning to all of you. Let me first of all welcome all the delegates to Tamil Nadu. We are very honored that the 10th edition of the International Engineering Sourcing Show is happening in Chennai, and we are also honored that Tamil Nadu has got the opportunity to be the host state for the largest engineering sourcing show in the country. In fact, it's the 10th International Engineering Sourcing Show, out of which Tamil Nadu has the distinction of hosting 5. So 50% of the shows have happened in Tamil Nadu, and this, I think, shows the commitment of Government of Tamil Nadu in supporting the MSME sector. We are all very clear that India cannot become a developed country unless we support and develop our MSME sector. As a result, in the recent years, both the central and state governments have introduced several innovative schemes to support MSMEs. From Government of Tamil Nadu's side, we have made several new interventions in multiple aspects like credit markets, infrastructure development, ease of doing business, and so on. We recognize that improving market access is probably one of the areas where a lot of support is needed for our MSMEs, and Government of Tamil Nadu's support to EEPC and the International Engineering Sourcing Show is yet another instance which shows our commitment to improving the market access for our MSMEs. Government of Tamil Nadu has on its own taken a host of other interventions in improving market access. We now have a new organization called FAME TN. It's an acronym for Facilitating MSMEs Tamil Nadu, which has a stall also here, which takes concerted efforts to improve market access by a variety of measures like conducting vendor meets, buyer-seller meets, sponsoring delegations, support in branding, training our own government officials in becoming export facilitators, creating export facilitation desks in various districts, preparing master plans to develop export hubs in various parts of the state, and so on. I don't want to elaborate on all these measures, but I just want to reiterate our commitment to our MSMEs that we are very keen to support you in every possible way, particularly in the field of market access. And if there are fresh ideas, we will be willing to take it up and implement those ideas. I will conclude by requesting all the guests who have come here, who have come from outside Tamil Nadu to here, not to just treat this visit just as a business visit. Tamil Nadu is a state with a very old history and a rich cultural heritage. So I would request all of you to take time out from your busy business schedule to have a taste of our rich architecture, culture, and history and cuisine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industries, has extended its patronage to the Indian engineering sector and continues to extend all possible support in the face of global challenges such as economic turmoils or technological disruptions. The department strives to build a strong and competitive engineering sector driven by MSMEs. IESS is among one such important platforms being organized with support from the department. Please join me in welcoming to the podium our guest of honor, Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India, Mr. L. Satya Srinivas.
Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru T.M. Ambarasan, Secretary MSME Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, Mr. V. Arun Roy, Chairman EEPC, Mr. Garodia, his senior distinguished members who are on the dais from EEPC, delegates who have come from various countries, government officials from the center and the state, industrialists, entrepreneurs, and friends from media. Very good morning to all of you. It's a great privilege to be in Chennai for this inauguration of the 10th edition of International Engineering Sourcing Show. As Secretary MSME mentioned, this is the 5th time that Chennai is hosting it. Honorable Minister, I would like to emphasize how important Tamil Nadu is and Chennai is for this sector. To put a perspective here, we need some numbers. The numbers, in terms of numbers, we were told that there are more than about 350 delegates who are coming from abroad, about more than 300 participants putting stalls, various states, various countries. I mean, almost about 50, more than 50 countries are participating is one set of numbers. Second set of numbers, what I want to place on before you is about international trade. I mean, this is an international engineering show, so significance of international trade is important, particularly from India. Here, I think last year, Minister, we had the best of ever performance in terms of exports from India. We have touched about $422 billion for the first time ever in the history of the country. And out of this $422 billion, engineering sector for which we are sitting here is 1/4. That shows how important engineering sector is for the entire country. The theme of this 10th edition is smart engineering. One of the components of that smart engineering is the innovation and technology. While, I mean, it's a mix of tradition and future together, there are about other aspects of engineering which are being, the focus in future would be on this component of innovation and technology. I hope there are enough deliberations that come out of on this, because unless we capture the new technology, unless we innovate, I think to stay competitive globally would not be easy. That's the reason why I think these events become very, very important. Other aspect is, again, coming back to our international scenario. While we are riding on a very high wave of exports in the last year, this year, performance has been even better. I think while engineering per se is staying afloat, I mean, when you have reached top last year, to push over and above it is very, very difficult. Engineering sector is almost there, right? Minor blip. That means the context behind all this, again, are the headwinds which we are seeing internationally, which are high interest rates, challenges in trade finance, supply chain disruption, Russia-Ukraine war. There are people talking about deglobalization, or people talking about fragmentation. People are talking about globalization. These are the headwinds. But world is interconnected. It cannot go back to being completely dependent on. We need to interconnect with each other. That's where, despite all this, the global agencies are saying India is a bright spot. Whether it is IMF's report or World Bank, the growth projected for India is been pretty good. We need to remain cautious because we never expected pandemic. It disrupted our lives, right? But the best lesson we have learned out of it is we can deal with uncertainty, we can deal with situations which are unpredictable, and we stayed afloat. I think that's the courage which Mr. Garodia was mentioning about, the human spirit. That spirit need to continue. That is the important aspect which we need to keep in mind. After the 3-year break, this show is come. We could not travel. Travel has bounced back now. Delegates from across the world are coming in. We need these events much more. Only when we connect here would the trade flow between the countries. And I heartily congratulate EEPC for having this event done in Chennai, which is, I think, the nerve center of all industrial activity. So, given the fact that there is an element of realignment that's happening in the global trade, there are great opportunities for India. And we need to cash in on those opportunities. That requires due diligence, that requires hard work, that requires strategies, that requires brainstorming, that requires meetings. That's what we plan to do here. I'm very happy to note that research papers and knowledge papers are being released about those potential opportunities. It is, I think it's been mentioned, both the research papers are about India's presidency on G20, the potential opportunities that would come with this presidency. And the second important aspect, again, the focus is very, very good there, is the scope of technology. Technology is the key for the future. We need to innovate and have that lead in technology, without which we would not be in the forefront. Turning around of any figures which I mentioned, the key for those figures are in the technology. One of the important aspects, again, the pandemic has learned is that resilience. I think that's the global mantra now, that how do we build resilience in our industry, resilience in our trade. I think we need to debate, discuss. There are realignment in terms of friendshoring. A lot of things are happening. The whole supply chain is undergoing change. That would have deep impact on this industry. Which industry would come up here, which would meet global requirements, which would meet domestic requirements. All these are in the crucible. We need to keep our head high. In this uncertain, unpredictable, vulnerable, but only with determination, we could certainly go ahead. In terms of a support from the government has come with some schemes, some support, whether it is ensuring that the taxes there's a remission of taxes in terms of production incentives. We're trying to promote a product in every district. There are certain tariff changes. Essentially, as Honorable Prime Minister says, ease of living and ease of doing business, ease the soul, trade facilitation are the core principles which the government is trying to build policies and regulatory framework. Now, DOC, which is Department of Commerce, is the nodal department for Trade and Investment Working Group in G20. End of this month in Mumbai, we have delegates of all G20 countries and international organizations coming in. We are going to discuss and deliberate the way forward in terms of trade and investment, not only for this country, but the entire globe. What are the priority areas? What are the focus areas? Sir, I'm happy to mention before you that MSME is one of our core areas in G20 dialogue. Apart from MSMEs, we're also looking in terms of global value chains, which are very, very important. We're also looking in terms of trade and investment for growth and prosperity. And another important aspect which we are also looking, which for the first time, is the logistics. The logistics is very, very important in terms of the production and where are they delivered, whether it is ports, warehousing, transport, all segments, digitization. So that's the focus which we're going to have. In all this, I think there's an important and a critical role for engineering sector, because that's the heavy sector. That's the sector which we need to look at. Sir, I would also bring it to your notice, and before all the delegates here, Honorable PM is addressed all the missions abroad and said that the missions need to play a much more active role in helping, our exporters from the country, our manufacturers. We are making in India, are making for the global, making for the world. So, we're working together for timely, trusted and transparent supply chains, which are very, very critical. Further, we're also working in a great element that's going on in free trade agreements as well. I'll take this opportunity to mention that we've already had a free trade agreement with UAE in last year, May. Then we've finalized one in December. We've issued the notification with regard to India, Australia. Sir, in addition to that, I think we are in talks and we are hopeful that FTAs with UK, Canada, EU also are in the pipeline. So, in every of this, our focus is the MSME again, because the strength of India is in that MSME. So, we are looking how this export promotion can be done to maintain that growth momentum. And in that context, I would again come back and say that these are the critical events that lay that necessary foundation for maintaining this growth momentum. One point which we would like to give assurance here to the industry, to the missions who are here of all the countries, to the delegates who have come, we are committed to create a conducive and a facilitative environment. Whatever challenges are there, our doors are open, whether it is in terms of policies, procedures, or any issues. We are always willing, and there is an assurance from our side to support. With this, I would like to wish IES a great and resounding success. Thank you for giving this opportunity, and thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As a nation which is deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism, India's G20 presidency is a watershed moment as it provides an opportunity for India to play a leading role in strengthening global economic governance and architecture. Sustainable trade and investments and technology collaborations are potential areas that can offer multilateral reforms and solutions towards all-round development. With this view, EEPC India is pleased to announce the release of two knowledge papers: India's G20 presidency, priorities, challenges, and way forward, and the second one, India and G20, scope for technological alliances. May I now request our chief guest, the Honorable Minister Thiru Anbarasan, to kindly release these two papers, and may I request the other dignitaries on the dais to join him in the act. We will now release the second book as well. Sir, another book you release. Nice and loud, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. We now move into an interesting segment of the inaugural session, the presentation of the second edition of EEPC India Quality Awards. Regardless of how big the organization is or how efficient innovations and technologies are adopted by an organization, it's rightly said that quality is not what you see in the market, but it is in the process that builds it. It is this process that EEPC India has come together with Quality Council of India and decided to recognize the efforts and achievements of large, medium, and small-scale enterprises and acknowledge their valuable contribution towards Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat vision. The second EEPC Quality Awards is being organized in association with the Hindu Business Line. May I now invite Mr. Pankaj Chadda, Senior Vice Chairman, EEPC India, to kindly replace me at the podium and give everyone a brief about the awards.
Respected Chief Guest and my members in the audience, our pandemic experience of last 2 years prove that our quality preparations remain the major barometer which determines our capability to survive the challenges. I wish to quote here William Edward Deming, the great electrical engineer, mathematician, statistician, and management consultant, and who is considered as the father of quality movement, and once rightly said, quality is not just a goal. It's a basic strategy for survival and future growth. I welcome you all to the second edition of EEPC India QCI Quality Awards. The awards confer recognition upon those organizations which have achieved a certain level of excellence in various aspects of their operations and thereby emerging potential brands of India in the global markets. The first edition of the awards was instituted in 2019, but due to the COVID pandemic, there was a need to put a break for 2 long years. The objectives of the award are as follows: to confer recognition upon the organizations which have achieved higher standards of quality in their manufacturing processes, achieved higher standards upon quality of work and health environment, achieved consistent improvement in productivity while reducing the wastage, demonstrated a sustainable operational model of expanding markets. In March 2021, the Government of India released foreign trade policy with ambitious targets of achieving exports of US dollars 1 trillion by 2030. The engineering sector, which comprises a quarter of total exports from India, bears a major challenge ahead, where quality control would supplement adoption of latest innovation and technologies in the manufacturing. MSMEs, which form the backbone of engineering service sectors, needs the required hand-holding support, encouragement and motivation to achieve the desired targets. EPC, with support from Quality Council of India as technical evaluation partner, adopted a meticulously drafted and stringent procedure for the awards. This includes various stages, namely filling of questionnaire, desktop assessment, presentation and Q&A, site assessments. Today, we are happy to announce the achievers in the following categories: 3 awards each in large, medium and small enterprise. Every category has a platinum, gold and silver category respectively. Outstanding Performance Award in PSU category. In total, 10 awards to be given. I am thankful to the National Board Quality Promotion, Quality Council of India for their invaluable support in materializing this initiative and solicit their continued support in such future initiatives. I congratulate the whole team for their endeavors, wishing them all the best for their future. We would now move forward to the award distribution ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will now call out the names of the award winners and would request that only 2 representatives from each organization step up and receive the award. Only 2. Thank you. May I now request our Chief Guest, Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu, T.M. Anbarasan, to please step up and present the awards. And may I request all of you to join him. And I also take pleasure in inviting on stage Mr. Vinay Kamath, Senior Associate Editor, The Hindu Business Line, for the awards presentation. We begin with the first award. This is in the large organization category, the Quality Award for Outstanding Performance under the PSU category. Please put your hands together for our member from the South, PEML Limited. Thank you. We now move on to our next award. This is in the Platinum Award under the Large Enterprise category. And the winner from our member from the South again, PK Steel Castings Private Limited. Please get those hands together. Congratulations. We move to the next, the Gold Award under the Large Enterprise category. Our member from the North, Hindustan Syringes and Medical Devices Private Limited. Nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Now for the Silver Award under the Large Enterprise category, our member again from the South, Super Auto Forge Private Limited. Congratulations. We now move to the Platinum Award under the Medium Enterprise category. Our member from the North, Connectwell Industries Private Limited. Moving on to the Gold Award under the Medium Enterprise category. From the West, our member, JLC Electromet Private Limited. The Silver Award under the Medium Enterprise category, our member from the West, Barma Technologies India Private Limited. Moving on now to the Small Enterprise category and the Platinum Award for our member from the East, Niyogi Technologies and Research Private Limited. Congratulations. Moving to the Gold Award under the Small Enterprise category, our member from the South, HP Valves and Fittings India Private Limited. And to our final award for the morning, Silver Award under the Small Enterprise category, our member from the West, Milux Control Gears Private Limited. How about one big round of applause for all our winners? Thank you. That's it. Thank you, gentlemen. Nandri Ayya. Tamil Nadu is a state with rich ancient history, traditions, and vibrant cultural roots. Some of India's greatest scientists, like the renowned mathematician Srinivasan Ramanujam, Nobel laureate Sri C.V. Raman and Sri S. Chandrasekhar, and our former president and Bharat Ratna, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, were born in Tamil Nadu. Their legacy continues even today. The state has maintained its position among the top 3 states with the highest GDP and exports from India. We are very grateful to the government of Tamil Nadu, its visionary leadership and invaluable support to the IESS in organizing its 5th edition in continuation in Tamil Nadu, and has provided a platform to showcase Make in India to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all been waiting to hear from him. I give you the Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru T.M. Anbarasan.
மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சியோடு நடைபெறுகிற பொறியியல் ஏற்றுமதி மேம்பாட்டு கவுன்சில் சார்பாக நடத்தப்படுகிற 10வது இன்டர்நேஷனல் என்ஜினியரிங் சோர்சிங் கண்காட்சி தொடக்க விழாவில் நம் அனைவரையும் அன்போடு வரவேற்றிருக்கிற EEPC தலைவர் மரியாதைக்குரிய அருண்குமார் கரோடியா அவர்களே, ஒன்றிய அரசினுடைய வர்த்தக கூடுதல் செயலாளர் மரியாதைக்குரிய சத்யா சீனிவாசன் IAS அவர்களே, தமிழக அரசினுடைய MSME துறையினுடைய அரசு செயலாளர் மரியாதைக்குரிய அருண்ராய் IAS அவர்களே, கூடுதல் தொழில் ஆணையர் கிரேஸ் பச்சவ் IAS அவர்களே, EEPC முதன்மை துணை தலைவர் மரியாதைக்குரிய பங்கஜ் கஜாதா அவர்களே, இறுதியாக நன்றியுரை ஆற்ற உள்ள EEPC துணைத் தலைவர் மரியாதைக்குரிய ஆகாஷ் ஷா அவர்களே, இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியிலே கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற தொழில் அதிபர்களே, தொழில் முனைபவர்களே, ஏற்றுமதியாளர்களே, ஒன்றிய மற்றும் மாநில அரசினுடைய அரசுத்துறை அலுவலர்களே, பத்திரிகை ஊடகங்களைச் சேர்ந்த நண்பர்களே, வருகை தந்திருக்கிற உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய அன்பான வணக்கம். இன்று திறந்து வைக்கப்பட்டுள்ள இந்த கண்காட்சியில் தமிழ்நாடு உள்ளிட்ட இந்திய அளவில் உள்ள MSME நிறுவனுடைய தயாரிப்புகள் இன்றைக்கு காட்சியகப்படுத்தியிருக்கிறார்கள். இதனை பார்வையிடவும் கொள்முதல் செய்ததற்காகவும் ஆசிய நாடுகள், தென் அமெரிக்க நாடுகள், சார்க் மற்றும் மத்திய கிழக்கு நாடுகள், ஐரோப்பா, அமெரிக்கா ஆகிய நாடுகளைச் சேர்ந்த தொழில்துறையினர் இங்கே வருகை தந்து சிறப்பித்திருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த மாபெரும் 3 நாள் கண்காட்சியினை ஏற்பாடு செய்த நம்முடைய தமிழ்நாடு MSME துறை மற்றும் ஒன்றிய அரசினுடைய EPPC நிறுவனம் ஆகியவற்றிற்கு என் பாராட்டுதல்களையும் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் இந்த நேரத்தில் நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். நீ தமிழகத்தை பொறுத்தவரையில் சங்க காலம் முதலேயே தமிழர்கள் உலகமெங்கும் வணிகம் செய்து வந்தது அனைவரும் அறிந்தது. இன்றைக்கு ஏற்றுமதியில் மிக பெரும் அனுபவம் கொண்ட தமிழ்நாட்டில் நடைபெறும் இந்த மாபெரும் கண்காட்சியினை தொடங்கி வைப்பதில் நான் மற்றற்ற மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். இந்தியாவின் மொத்த உள்நாட்டு உற்பத்தியில் MSME நிறுவனங்கள் 3இல் 1 பங்கு உற்பத்தி செய்கிறது. இந்தியாவிலிருந்து ஏற்றுமதி செய்யும் பொருட்களில் 45% MSME நிறுவனங்கள் உற்பத்தி செய்யப்படும் பொருட்கள் தான் என்பதை யாரும் மறுக்க முடியாது. கடந்த ஆண்டு இந்தியா 112 பில்லியன் அமெரிக்க டாலருக்கு பொறியியல் பொருட்களை ஏற்றுமதி செய்துள்ளது. இது தமிழ்நாட்டின் பங்களிப்பு 16 பில்லியன் டாலர். இந்தியாவின் உள்நாட்டு உற்பத்தி மதிப்பில் 2ஆம் இடம் வகிக்கும் தமிழ்நாடு ஏற்றுமதியில் இந்தியாவிலேயே 3வது பெரிய மாநிலமாக விளங்கிக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது என்பதை நான் மகிழ்ச்சியோடு தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நீ தமிழ்நாட்டில் வாகன உற்பத்தி, தோல் பொருட்கள், ஜவுளி, கணினி, தொலைத்தொடர்பு சாதனங்கள், தகவல் தொழில்நுட்பம், பயோ டெக்னாலஜி, நானோ டெக்னாலஜி என அனைத்து தொழில்களிலும் நமது MSME நிறுவனங்கள் சிறந்து விளங்குகிறது. தொழில் வளர்ச்சியின் முக்கியத்துவத்தை உணர்ந்த நம்முடைய மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் கடந்த நிதிநிலை அறிக்கையில் தொழில் வளர்ச்சிக்காக இதுவரை இல்லாத அளவிற்கு 4617 கோடி ரூபாய் நிதி ஒதுக்கீடு செய்துள்ளார் என்பதை இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் நான் நினைவுபடுத்த விரும்புகிறேன். நம்முடைய மாண்புமிகு முதல்வர் அவர்கள் தமிழ்நாட்டை ஏற்றுமதியில் முதன்மை மாநிலமாக கொண்டு வர வேண்டும் என்பதற்காக தமிழ்நாடு ஏற்றுமதி செயல் திட்டம் 2021 வெளியிட்டார்கள். இதனை செயல்படுத்தும் விதமாக தமிழ்நாட்டில் மாவட்ட மற்றும் கிராமப்புற அளவில் தயாரிக்கப்படுகிற பொருட்களை உலகமெங்கும் ஏற்றுமதி செய்ய 10 இடங்களில் ரூபாய் 100 கோடி மதிப்பில் ஏற்றுமதி மையங்கள் அமைக்கும் பணிகள் இப்போது தமிழகத்தில் மேற்கொள்ளப்பட்டு வருகிறது. மேலும் MSME நிறுவனங்களுக்கு ஏற்றுமதி குறித்த ஆலோசனைகளையும் உதவிகளும் வழங்குவதற்காக கோயம்புத்தூர், திருச்சி, ஓசூர், மதுரை ஆகிய 4 இடங்களில் வர்த்தக மற்றும் ஏற்றுமதி தகவல் மையங்கள் அமைக்க ரூபாய் 16 கோடி 69 லட்சம் நிதி ஒதுக்கீடு செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த நோக்கத்தினை சிறந்த முறையில் செயல்படுத்திட MSME துறையினுடைய ஃபேமி தமிழ்நாடு வாயிலாக மாவட்ட தொழில் மைய அலுவலர்களுக்கு மற்றும் பணியாளர்களுக்கு RBI, IFSCA, FIEO ஆகிய நிறுவனங்களுடன் மூலம் பல கட்ட பயிற்சிகள் அளிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இப்பயிற்சி பெற்ற அலுவலர்கள் ஏற்றுமதி மண்டலங்கள், மாவட்ட ஏற்றுமதி மேம்பாட்டு மையங்கள் வாயிலாக MSME நிறுவனங்களை ஏற்றுமதிக்கு ஊக்குவிப்பதோடு ஆலோசனைகளும் உதவிகளும் அவர்கள் வழங்கி வருகிறார்கள். தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ள MSME நிறுவனங்களுக்கு பிணையில்லா கடன் எளிதில் கிடைக்கும் வகையில் நம்முடைய மாண்பு முதல்வர் அவர்கள் 100 கோடி நிதியில் கடன் உத்தரவாத திட்டத்தை துவக்கி வைத்திருக்கிறார்கள். இந்தியாவிலேயே MSME நிறுவனங்களுக்கு 90% வரை கடன் உத்தரவாதம் வழங்கி வரும் ஒரே மாநிலம் தமிழ்நாடு தான் என்பதை இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் நான் பெருமையோடு தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். MSME தொழில் நிறுவன தயாரிப்புகளை உலகமெங்கும் சந்தைப்படுத்துவதற்காக MSME கூட்டமைப்பின் பிரதிநிதிகளை ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் தொழிலுக்காக செக் குடியரசுக்கும் பாதுகாப்பு உபகரணங்களுக்காக இஸ்ரேல் நாட்டிற்கும் தமிழ்நாட்டின் தொழில் முனைவர்கள் தொழில் கூட்டமைப்பினர் அரசு நிதியுடன் அழைத்துச் செல்லப்பட்டிருக்கிறார்கள் என்பதை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். மேலும் உள்நாடு மற்றும் வெளிநாடுகளுக்கு விற்பனை செய்யும் MSME நிறுவனங்களுடைய ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல் நடைமுறை மூலதன சிக்கலை தீர்ப்பதற்காக தமிழ்நாடு ட்ரேட்ஸ் என்னும் புதுமையான திட்டம் நம்முடைய முதல்வர் அவர்களால் துவக்கி வைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இதன் மூலம் MSME நிறுவனங்கள் உள்நாட்டில் விற்பனை செய்த ரூபாய் 155 கோடிக்கு அதிகமான விலைப்பட்டியலுக்கு விற்பனை தொகை வழங்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. தமிழ்நாடு ட்ரேட்ஸ் தளத்தில் இணைந்துள்ள 14 வங்கிகள் தங்களுடைய கடன் இலக்கை 2120 கோடி அளவிற்கு இன்றைக்கு நிர்ணயித்திருக்கிறார்கள். இதுபோன்ற வெளிநாடுக்கு ஏற்றுமதி செய்த பொருட்களுக்கான தொகையினை குறித்த காலத்தில் பெறுவதற்காக IFS CA ஆணையத்தால் அறிமுகப்படுத்தப்பட்டுள்ள பன்னாட்டு வர்த்தக நிதி சேவைகள் தளம் குறித்த விழிப்புணர்வும் ஆலோசனைகளும் MSME தொழில் நிறுவனங்களுக்கு வழங்கி இருக்கிறோம். இந்த முயற்சியை முன்னெடுக்கும் முதல் மாநிலம் இந்தியாவிலேயே நம்முடைய தமிழகம்தான் என்பதையும் நான் பெருமையோடு சொல்லிக்கொள்ள விரும்புகிறேன். இன்றைக்கு MSME நிறுவனங்கள் உரிமங்கள் பெற்று எளிதாக தொழில் தொடங்குகிற வகையில் மாண்புமிகு நம்முடைய முதல்வர் அவர்களால் துவங்கப்பட்ட சிங்கிள் விண்டோ போர்ட்டல் 2.0 மூலம் இதுவரை 12,113 விண்ணப்பங்கள் பெறப்பட்டு இதுவரை 10,947 தொழில் முனைவர்களுக்கு இன்றைக்கு உரிமங்கள் வழங்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஆட்சி பொறுப்பேற்ற இந்த 2 ஆண்டுகளில் நம்முடைய MSME துறையில் 3 வகையான சுய வேலைவாய்ப்பு திட்டங்களின் கீழ் இதுவரை 683 கோடி மானியத்துடன் 2,756 கோடி வங்கிக் கடன் உதவி வழங்கப்பட்டு இதுவரை இந்த 2 ஆண்டுகளில் 19,332 இளைஞர்கள் புதிய தொழில் முனைவர்களாக இன்றைக்கு தமிழகத்திலே உருவாக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறார்கள் என்பதையும் இந்த நேரத்தில் நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் MSME நிறுவனங்களை ஊக்கப்படுத்தும் விதமாக 8,150 நிறுவனங்களுக்கு இந்த 2 ஆண்டுகளில் 519 கோடி ரூபாய் மானியமாக வழங்கியிருக்கிறோம். புதிய தொழிற்பேட்டைகள் அமைத்திருக்கிறோம். MSME தொழிலினுடைய வளர்ச்சிக்காக நம்முடைய மாண்பு முதல்வர் அவர்கள் 171.24 கோடி மதிப்பில் 254.95 ஏக்கர் பரப்பில் 5 தொழிற்பேட்டைகள் துவக்கி வைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. 537.72 ஏக்கர் பரப்பில் 8 புதிய தொழிற்பேட்டைகள் அமைப்பதற்கு இப்போது பணிகள் நடைபெற்று வருகிறது என்பதையும் நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் திருமுடிவாக்கம், திண்டிவனம் ஆகிய இடங்களில் மெகா கிளஸ்டர் அமைக்க ரூபாய் 198 கோடி நிதி ஒதுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. 15 மாவட்டங்களில் 50 கோடி மதிப்பில் 20 குறுங்குழுமங்கள் மைக்ரோ கிளஸ்டர் அமைப்பதற்காக மாண்பு முதல்வர் அவர்களால் ஆணைகள் வெளியிடப்பட்டு இப்போது பணிகள் நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. ஆக இவ்வாறு தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ள MSME தொழில்கள் வளர்ச்சிக்காகவும் ஏற்றுமதிக்காகவும் மானியத்துடன் கடன் உதவி, ஊக்க மானியம், புதிய தொழிற்பேட்டைகள், தொழில் மனை வாங்க கடன் உதவி, கடன் உத்தரவாதம், பொது உற்பத்தி மையங்கள், பொது வசதி மையங்கள், ஏற்றுமதி மண்டலங்கள், மாவட்ட ஏற்றுமதி மேம்பாட்டு மையங்கள் என பல்வேறு திட்டங்களை தொடர்ந்து நம்முடைய முதல்வர் அவர்களால் நிறைவேற்றப்பட்டு மிகச் சிறப்பாக இன்றைக்கு நடைபெறுகிறது. மாண்புமிகு முதல்வருடைய 2030 $1 டிரில்லியன் பொருளாதார இலக்கை அடைய MSME நிறுவனங்கள் உள்நாட்டு உற்பத்தியிலும் ஏற்றுமதியிலும் முன்னேற வேண்டும். அதற்கு நம்முடைய மாண்பு முதல்வர் அவர்களும் தமிழக அரசும் என்றைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு துணை இருக்கும் என்பதை மட்டும் தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு இந்த மாநாடு, இந்த கண்காட்சி மிகச் சிறப்பாக அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது, மிகப்பெரிய வெற்றி பெற்றிருக்கிறது. என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களையும் சொல்லி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
மிக்க நன்றி ஐயா. How about a big round of applause for our Honorable Minister? நன்றி ஐயா இங்கே இன்று வந்ததற்கு. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to officially launch IESS 10. India's engineering industry has come a long way since the 1950s when it was still in its nascent stages. Today, we will take a look at India's engineering exports from the 1950s to 2021 with a special focus on the defense sector. Now, how is this launch going to take place? How is the official inauguration going to take place? Well, as they say, X marks the spot. Please place your eyes on the X that you see on stage, because that's where all the action is going to be. In the early years, between the 50s and 60s, India's engineering goods exports were primarily focused on basic items like bicycles. May I call upon Mr. P.K. Shah, former chairman, EEPC India, to please come up on stage and do the honors. Thank you, sir. Moving next to hand tools. Mr. Anupam Shah, former chairman, EEPC India, will do the honors. Moving on to pumps. May I call upon Mr. T.S. Bhasin, former chairman, EEPC India, to please come up on stage and do the honors. The exports were largely driven by government policies that aimed to promote import substitution and self-reliance. The total value of engineering goods exports in the 1950s was just 10 million US dollars. Now, in the 70s and 1980s, India's engineering goods exports grew significantly with a focus on heavy engineering products like power generating machinery. May I call upon Mr. Mahesh Desai, immediate past chairman, EEPC India, to please come up and do the honors. 70s and 80s, farming equipment. May I call upon Mr. Jayant Nadigar, Trade and Investment Commissioner of Flanders, Belgium, South India, to please step forward. Machine tools, also an integral part of the 70s and 80s. May I call upon Ms. Grace Pachau, Additional Commissioner of Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, to please come up. Now, all this was due to the government's emphasis on the development of heavy industries and infrastructure projects. The total value of engineering goods exports increased to $1.1 billion in 1980-81. Moving to the 1990s. In the 1990s, India began to liberalize its economy, opening up to foreign investment and reducing trade barriers. This led to a shift in the focus of engineering goods exports towards more sophisticated products like automotive parts. May I call upon Mr. Suranjan Gupta, Executive Director, EEPC India, to do the honors. So you can do it from the side itself. Thank you, sir. And then, electrical equipment. May I call upon Mr. Pankaj Chadha, Senior Vice Chairman, EEPC India, to do the honors. Steel products through V. Arun Roy, Secretary, MSME Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, would do the honors. Medical devices. May I call upon Mr. Akash Shah, Vice Chairman, EEPC India. India is a major exporter of medical devices and has emerged as one of the fastest growing medical device markets in the world. Indian medical device companies export a wide range of products to various countries around the world. Now to the 2000s. In the 2000s, India's engineering goods exports continued to grow, driven by the rapid expansion of the country's technology sector. But what really took off was, to begin with, renewable energy equipment. May I call upon Shri L. Satya Srinivas, Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India, to do the honors. India started exporting renewable energy equipment in the early 2000s. Initially, the exports were limited to small-scale equipment such as solar lanterns, solar water heaters, and wind turbines. However, as the renewable energy industry in India grew, so did the range and complexity of the equipment being exported. The total value of engineering goods exports increased to $32.9 billion in 2009. In the 2010s and 2020s, India's engineering goods exports continued to expand. The total value of engineering goods exports reached $76.72 billion in 2021. But the real icing on the cake has been the growth of the defense industry, both government and private. So for defense, may I call upon Mr. Arun Kumar Garodia, Chairman, EEPC India, to do the honors. The government has played a key role in the development of India's defense sector with the establishment of several public sector enterprises which have been involved in the design, development and manufacture of a range of defense equipment. In recent years, the private sector has also emerged as an important player in India's defense sector, with the government introducing several policy measures to promote private sector participation. And now, I'm going to request the Honorable Minister to please step forward and press the remote, the button on the remote. அவங்க remote கொடுப்பாங்க சார். கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடி போய் அங்க பக்கத்துல போய் நின்னு பண்ணீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். And officially and ceremoniously launch IESS 10. Nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. IESS 10 is now officially underway. How about one more round? I didn't hear you the first time. Thank you. Thank you. At this juncture, we would like to take the time out to thank and felicitate our chief guest and guests of honor for having taken the time out to be here with us on this occasion. To begin with, may I first request Mr. Arun Kumar Garodia, Chairman, EEPC India, to present a memento to the Honorable Chief Guest, the Honorable Minister, Thiru T.M. Anbarasan. நன்றி மாண்புமிகு அமைச்சர் அவர்களே. I now call upon Mr. Pankaj Chadda, Senior Vice Chairman, EEPC India, to present a memento to our guest of honor, Thiru L. Satya Srinivas. And last but certainly not the least, may I call upon Mr. Akash Shah, Vice Chairman, EEPC India, to present a memento to Thiru V. Arun Roy, Secretary, MSME Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. Thank you, gentlemen. And now to wind up the inaugural session and deliver words of thanks, I call upon Mr. Akash Shah, Vice Chairman, EEPC India.
Thiru T.M. Anbarasan, Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu. Shri L. Satya Srinivas, Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India. Thiru V. Arun Roy, Secretary, MSME, Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. Shri Arun Kumar Garodia, Chairman, EEPC. Shri Pankaj Chadda, Senior Vice Chairman, EEPC. Shri Suranjan Gupta, Executive Director, EEPC. Former Chairman of EEPC India. Representatives from Flanders and NID. Senior officials from the central and state governments, industry leaders from India and abroad, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Another memorable opening ceremony of our signature show, IESS, is on the verge of being concluded. Our chairman, in his inaugural address, has promised you the best ever IESS. And after this grand inauguration, I assure all the participants and visitors of the same. I would now like to take the privilege to present the vote of thanks to our distinguished guests, dignitaries and other participants attending this inaugural session. I must mention my deep sense of appreciation to our today's guest of honor, Thiru V. Arun Roy, Secretary MSME, Department Government of Tamil Nadu, for his gracious presence and outstanding speech. I am also thankful to Mr. L. Satya Srinivas, Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India. His remarks has really enriched us, but also boosted our confidence to face all odds, to take Indian engineering to the global standards. I must also appreciate the thoughtful remarks that Thiru T.M. Anbarasan, Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu, shared with us today. We are very grateful for the invaluable support of the Government of Tamil Nadu for supporting us for over the last 5 years towards organizing IESS. With their proactive support, the state has emerged today as a leading high-tech engineering, manufacturing, and export hub in the country. I thank the Department of Commerce and its officials who have been a constant support to EEPC India in all its endeavors. I'm extremely thankful to the supporting ministries and departments, that is, Ministry of Heavy Engineering, Department of Science and Technology, Department of Atomic Energy, and Department of Scientific and Industrial Research for their support. I'm thankful to the Quality Council of India for their support for the Quality Awards. EPC India is today deeply motivated to scale up these initiatives to the next level in the very near future. I also wish to thank state governments which have joined IESS 10 as focus states and the union territories as well. My special thanks to the galaxy of speakers who will be addressing and enriching us in various sessions at IESS during the course of the next 3 days. I also thank IBEF for their branding support, 360TF, Union Bank, Tata Steel, and Big Logistics for their support. Thank you, sponsors. This address will be incomplete without thanking the 350 plus exhibitors and over 500 delegates from 50 countries who are present at IESS 10. Finally, a big thank to the entire Secretariat and employees of EPC India, very ably led by Suranjan Babu here. With these few words, I'm thankful once again for all of you for your presence, not only in this inaugural session, but during the course of the next 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, that brings us to the end of the inaugural proceedings for this morning. May I request you all to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
மிக்க நன்றி மாண்புமிகு அமைச்சர் அவர்களே இங்கு வந்ததற்கு. Thank you very much, gentlemen, dignitaries on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, please do wait for the dignitaries to leave, and then please do go and visit the exhibition, I'm sure, which will be enlightening and an informative experience for everyone in the auditorium here. Thank you very much. Looking forward to a successful 3 days, and we truly hope and look forward to you enjoying yourselves. Thank you.
Ragam Tanapallavi, the Ragam Hemavati, set to Aditalam and Ragamalika.